To keep going in section R.2, I want to cover inequalities and the number line. And in our class, we're working with the real number line. So here's our real number line, right? I've talked about 0. That's our origin. Sometimes I call it our home base. For our numbers on the left, those numbers are getting smaller, right? -4 is less than -2. I would rather have -$2 than -$4. But I'd really like to have something increasing, so I'd rather have $4 than $2, right? So this is how our number line works. Friendly reminder that we have rational numbers on here, we have irrational numbers. All numbers that are real numbers are graphed on the number line. One way we compare numbers is by using inequality symbols. So there are 4 different inequality symbols. There's less than, greater than, less than or equal to, so it means one or the other, or greater than or equal to. So for example, we would read -1 is less than 4, which we can see, right? Here's -1 and here's 4. It's less than. And -3 is greater than or equal to and this is -5 is less than or equal to 2. Man, that was the typo of a lifetime, y'all. -5 is less than or equal to 2. So let's fill in the blanks to make this statement true. So 14 is greater than 6. -1 is less than 9. -1 is greater than 4. And 2 is greater than -20, which would be all the way over here. So for this one, we can use less than or equal to and greater than or equal to for each of the following. Again, another fabulous typo. So, but here we're looking at absolute value, so we need to simplify this first. So this is really -5, the absolute value of -5, which is 5. And this is the opposite of the absolute value of -5, which is going to be -5. So -5 is greater than, 5 is greater than -5. For B, I have 8. Let's switch to a less angry color. 8, and I need to compare that to the opposite of -8, the absolute value of -8. Well, the absolute value of -8 is 8, so -8. Again, I have 8 is greater than, or it could be greater than or equal to -8. Next, I have -9, and I'm comparing that to the opposite of the absolute value of -9. Well, the absolute value of -9 is +9. So I have -9 and -9. I could use less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. I could use either of those, and this would be a true statement. So here, I'm going to have the same case, right? If I have the absolute value of -7, that's 7. And if I compare that to -7, it could be greater than or equal to or less than or equal to.